Hey everybody, it's Rienzo here and back as I promised with vlog number 5 to talk about how to get on top of a conscious lifestyle and a consciousness lifestyle. And before I continue, I wanted to just put into context where I'm coming from. So to be conscious, right? So that we're all on the same page, is to be aware, to be conscious of. Conscious of what? Of course, to be conscious of myself, conscious of my behavior, conscious of my relationship to what's going on in our language, our context for something. Conscious of my conditioning, conscious of all of the programs that hold me back, and then conscious, of course, of my highest self and my potential. And consciousness is for me, in this context, the higher wisdom of the universe, of life, of God, whatever your frame of reference is. So, conscious lifestyle, consciousness lifestyle, and I'm often asked, on our trainings, and people come to me, and of course they ask the questions in the trainings. So how do you live a lifestyle that is conscious, that is consciousness, and how do I do it? Here's the answer. You ready? It's like going to gym. The secret sauce to living a lifestyle that you would love to live, to living a life that you would love to wake up for in the morning, is by going to gym. Now, before you start screaming and switching off the recording, stop. It's the gym of your life, right? It's the gym of you applying your learnings in life and your insights and those tough insights into practice. So here's what I'm talking about. I've been doing this work since 2009, so it's exactly 9 years in June this year, and that's when I did Master One. And it completely blew my life apart because I suddenly had a new perspective that I never had before in terms of my greatness. And in the beginning, I was very poor at applying that. So all of my vulnerabilities, all of my frailties as a human being, not my vulnerabilities, my frailties, my weaknesses, I was still completely controlled by. And it's taken me time to hold myself accountable, drop the ball, pick it back up, learn the lessons, sometimes ignore the lessons, and continue with growing. In that time, I went through a very tough divorce. I behaved badly. And there was a lot of pain in my life. I've ended business partnerships. I've behaved badly there. I've treated myself badly. I've had, those typical arguments with people making them wrong. I've parented badly. I've been a bad friend, according to my judgment system and potentially according to yours. The thing is, I was always aware that that wasn't my best. And it would have been easy to blame the other person and to blame my circumstances and to avoid accountability. But what I chose to do is I chose to show up for my life, hold myself accountable, and get into fixing it. The one thing I'm very proud of, and it's something that I'm working with in the athlete coaching that I'm working with at the moment, is perseverance. I love that word. And perseverance is not about pushing through at all costs. For me, perseverance is different. Perseverance is holding yourself accountable for being your best under the most trying circumstances and persevering, knowing that you can get through to the other side. And when I'm an athlete, when I'm training physically, it hurts sometimes. Some of the training programs, they hurt like hell, and you just want to give up. Your lungs are bursting, and you're not getting enough air, and your muscles are screaming, And it's very easy to just taper off and say, I can't. But the truth is I can. And the truth is it's just I don't want to persevere at times through the pain. And that trips me up. And it's like that in life too. You know, there are times in life when I've been faced with situations. Going through my divorce is a great example where my commitment to being unconditional love felt like a millstone around my neck. And it was very easy, it would have been very easy for me, and at times I dropped the ball, as I said, to make my ex-wife wrong and to lash out and to behave badly, and I did that. It's very easy to give up and not persevere and not hold myself accountable, not look myself in the mirror, and then say, step up my game. How can I be better? What can I do differently? And it's very easy to avoid that. But going to gym requires me to do the tough exercises. And the more I do them, the more my life changes. I'm not going to say it gets easier. That's bullshit. Whoever says the more you do it, the easier it gets is lying to you. But the more I do it, the more enriched and rewarding my life gets. And that is very inspiring. There are a lot of people that I coach and there are a lot of people that I mentor. When I give them tough insights or tough feedback, or when I ask them a tough coaching question, their egos don't like the question, so their instant response is, that makes sense to me, I'll have a look. And what that really is them choosing not to go to gym. Them not choosing to find the secret sauce that is going to really catapult their lives. Everybody's looking for that shortcut. The one thing I'm proud of for me, was that I never took any shortcuts. I'm not a person that takes shortcuts. Things go faster for me because I don't take shortcuts. And I'm really, really proud of that. There's no shortcut to enlightenment. There's no shortcut to your greatness. In fact, if you want to get to your greatness, roll up your sleeves and prepare to get dirty and prepare to really experience sucky times, but ecstatic times too. When I sit down in a relationship this morning for breakfast, in a conversation this morning for breakfast with Marilee, and we're having a tough conversation about our relationship, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's uncomfortable to be asked tough questions or to look in uncomfortable places. But the feeling afterwards of connection and vulnerability and openness far surpasses any of that. So if you want the secret sauce, in a nutshell, it's been 9 years, almost to the day, almost to the month. And as a trainer in the academy, 5,500 hours worth of training hours just on trainings. Just to give you a calibration. That's the secret sauce. I'm not suggesting that for you, but what I am suggesting for you is, if you truly want your life to go into the places that you know you're capable of going, persevere. Don't let yourself off the hook. That's the secret sauce. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Sending you lots of love from, check, it's sunny outside still, from an evening in Durban. Lots of love. Ciao.